You're talking about the Flachspuler, right? I don't know if there's an English name for it. A flat flusher, I guess. I don't know what the fuck you call it. Those are like for hospitals, so they can get stool samples easier. They're retarded. You drop a shit, the shit falls over like a tree and falling in the woods, hits you in the ball sack, and you got a stripe on you.
If it hits you on the ball sack, that means you're too old and your ball sack is too saggy. That's all that means.
This is Ben from Common Knives, and you're listening to the High Carbon Podcast.
Welcome to the High Carbon Podcast. We are missing Albert tonight, so he might join in with us later. But we found a replacement, maybe a permanent replacement for him. We'll see. Come on, welcome to the show again.
Robot voice, come on.
Hello, Ben.
Yeah,
Hey.
We had little mic problems with Ben's mic. I don't know, it's been acting up. We tested it out yesterday and worked for about 10 minutes today. Now that we'll fix it.
We will see how long it takes in this episode, but yeah. So then I'll ask again, how was your week, guys?
My week, I'm done. I'm ready. I'm ready for the knife show to come. I've been going like crazy for the last month and a half, getting shit ready, and it's finally like all done today. I didn't have to really do anything, but I've been working like my main job Monday, Tuesday, and half days Wednesdays, and like every day a couple hours before, and then until like 6 or 7 at night afterwards, and then the rest of the week same deal, like 10-12 hours between all that and orders and order in stock and shit like that. It's been crazy. So I'm ready for a nice relaxing show weekend, which isn't going to be super relaxing, but it'll be nice to meet up with everybody again. Haven't seen a lot of these people in a while, especially since Solian was canceled last year.
But the show is on the 9th to 10th May. So when the listener hears that, you will already have been to the show, right?
Right. Yep. The show is this weekend,
Saturday
and Sunday.
So tell us how it was. Did you sell a lot?
It was awesome. I sold out. We went back with an empty truck. No, I don't know. No, it's
perfect.
It should be cool. We got a little meetup Friday night, like we usually do. I think we got like 25 people or something, and then I invited Maxi and the guys from the Knife Lounge if they wanted to come, and they said they're going to be super busy that Friday night, but on Saturday they're doing something. So they got like 50 people together already and said that we could come. So that's like 75 people going to their hotel, which is in on top of a brewery, I guess. So they got the whole like bottom floor with the brewery as restaurant area. It should be pretty cool with a bunch of people. Yeah. And Paulie, that was your chance if you were there. Just get your knives on the Knife Lounge.
God damn it!
I told you.
Paulie isn't there.
I'm not coming. Keith, could you mention me in a good light to the Knife Lounge people?
I don't know what's it worth to you. What's in it for me?
we can talk at Knife Show Austria about that.
Yeah.
I mean, do
it's possible. I could bring a knife with me to show them. I'm sure they already know about it, but it would have been good to talk in person with them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
okay, next time.
So sad. I just can't make it. I just can't.
Yeah, you've been busy. Camon's been busy. I haven't heard from you since like last year, pretty much. I mean, we talk a little bit here and there, but not like it used to be. I miss you.
Yeah. No, I've been busy. I'm not as much active on social media anymore, but I've been working like crazy. I have already prepared a bunch of knives for Knife Show Austria in October, so that is nice to have, in the backhand. And in every batch until then, I will just make a few blades for the show, so I don't run into the issue of kind of last minute making a full batch, and then you know how it is. The last days are always horrible because you miscalculate the time and all that, and then you have to haul ass to finish that batch. So yeah, I'm trying to lay aside a few blades every batch until then. And then there are some other obligations as well with the Edge of Hope, and apparently I'm also doing DCI in November. I think it's November, where
Yeah.
Polly will be in my room, hopefully.
Really? No Huber this year? Well,
Definitely.
Huber's doing his own room, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Huber was there the first time I was on. Then I was in Huber's room and I didn't participate. But this time we both participate, and I asked Polly if he wants to be my booth girl. So
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah. I need to dress up, put on a bikini.
you don't
Pom
need to
poms.
dress at all.
I want to put on those spinny things on my nipples.
Mhm.
Will be
Yes.
Well, you should at least send him some merch, a T-shirt or something.
Yes,
Right.
you should. You should.
Yes, that's
You
a good
should.
idea, actually.
Yeah. At
Damn.
least, or and a knife to showcase. I mean, that
Just send him
that
a
would be good.
printed out picture of one.
You know, if I send you a T-shirt, a knife, and then to make it wholesome, and 3, I'll send you an invoice as well. So
Ah, you're so good. Great. Great success. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
no, but a T-shirt would be smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Keith, big brain Keith.
Yeah.
Free shit.
I think
Don't
I think he's
underestimate the old man.
I think he's an L if I remember correctly.
Yep. I'm an L. Large.
Thanks, Polly. So
Grande.
timid.
It really depends on the fit, so it would be better if you sent at least a couple to see, how they fit on you.
I would send you the same size I have, to be honest. I
I
think.
mean, I XS.
Yeah, you want to see those pitch tits, right? No, I don't know if I have those T-shirts in L or XL. XL.
There is still. Don't worry. There is still time. You can make some.
Yeah. Tits or shirts?
Both.
I'm working on the tits. I'm so heavy over the winter time. I've gained. First time in my life, I'm above 100 kilograms.
Oh wow! First
Yeah.
time.
First time in my life. Usually I was at around, slightly below 90. Then a few winters ago, it's always the cookies, the Christmas cookies that do me in. Then a few years ago, I started to go slightly above 90. And then this winter time, I was, doing stuff in the apartment of my grandmother, and there was just a scale on the floor, and randomly I had a call, and I randomly just stepped on the scale, and that fucking thing went over 100 kilograms, and I was looking at my grandmother thinking her scale is damaged. It can't be right. I was never above 100 kilograms, but yeah, now that's the new level I'm at.
Triple digits, man.
Yeah.
Stress eating.
I've just returned from triple digits, so but wait, how high are you? It's like 185,
188,
180. Oh,
6'2".
okay. I'm a
To
little
our American listeners.
little bit smaller. Yeah.
Of
Okay.
course you are. You're chubby as
Okay.
well, bitch.
185. Hey, 185. I'm not that high. Okay, it's fine. It's average height here in Lithuania. It's fine.
It's all fine. I just have to, annoy you a little bit. I'm way too
Yeah.
kind to you, always.
Like never. It's fine.
Never.
It's fine.
So
I will survive.
yeah, what are you doing, Polly? Since you don't have time for knife.
Stuff you can't talk about.
If you
What?
look, the stuff that I can talk about, if you would have listened to our past episodes, you would know what I've been doing. But I'm just in the prep works, in the very last stages of releasing my new updated second generation of my Varnas knife.
Okay.
Which should be like the flagship knife. That is the best, the greatest. It has all the bells and whistles and all the engineering. So for
What
the
did
last,
you change?
I also talked about those in the past episodes quite
Okay.
extensively. I think so. You
I've
should
listened.
listen to those.
I
Dear
have
listeners,
listened.
dear listeners,
Apparently
go
not
to,
Not good, not well.
Go to Benjamin's DMs and give him shit for not listening. But yeah, so just today I finished. If you remember, I did a mega fixture for my Iltis
Yeah.
model to have like 12 sets of scales machined. And just today, it took almost 2 days to finish machining a similar fixture to make these Varnas handles.
I've seen that.
It is in my stories. Listeners won't be able to see it, but yada yada. It is the best fixture that I've ever made. I think it will last the full life cycle of this iteration, which should be at least a couple of years. It is machined from aluminum. It can machine 8 sets of handle scales. I don't know still about the walkaway time. I still have to figure it out, do some test runs, because what Fusion shows does not usually line up with what the machine is actually doing, because Fusion does not know about acceleration and how long does it take. So some moves take a little bit longer than the others. And if you are taking a lot of small moves, it kind of grows.
Mm-hmm.
And it could grow, like the time from the estimate, it could grow by 50%, sometimes more. So it's hard to gauge without testing, but it is machined from a big block of aluminum. It has enough clearance for the ball end mill to go around without touching the fixture, hopefully. Where the handle screws go, did a friction fit of steel tubes that are threaded. So
nice.
now
That was
I can,
what I was going to ask. If the aluminum wears out with those screwing in,
does
screwing out.
I mean, I'm using M4 screws, and I think the M4 thread is way too fine for aluminum.
Yeah.
I've heard some very good stuff about like going just a size above and doing M5, and that seems not to be wearing out. But I just do not want to play around with downsizing screw heads so they can fit inside the handle scales, and I just did the friction fit tubes that are a little bit recessed, like around 1 millimeter recessed. So when the end mill comes and does the holes, it can actually go a little bit down below the handle scale itself. So we have nice clearance and finish
Smart.
of the bottom of the hole. I also did use some permanent thread Loctite glue to even more securely hold them in that place. And also they are held from the back of the fixture with some screws that are also glued in. So they are going nowhere.
Okay.
Never. So
those 2 days machining time, is it really 2 days machining or 2 days including drawing and putting those friction fit tubes in and all that? Because you said it took 2 days to make.
So the latter variant.
Okay.
It took to model it. I spent almost half a day machining yesterday, and I ran into some problems because I'm using 3 fluid end mills to machine aluminum, and some, depending on the grade of the aluminum, they tend to clog with inappropriate feeds and speeds and bad machining strategies where there is not enough chip evacuation.
Yes, I know. Absolute amateur move from you.
Yeah, maybe that wouldn't be a problem if there would be enough coolant that would flush that out, or if I would have used single fluid end mills because they have way better chip evacuation. But now with these carbide prices, it's insane to buy new end mills. So I'm just using what I have. And I just changed the machining strategy, and today it took around maybe 2 hours more of machining, and then just prepping the programs, doing reprogramming it, reselecting, thinking about better strategies, remodeling a little bit the fixture, and then doing all these small tubes. But now it's finally fully finished, so I can't wait to go in tomorrow and I can use these big nice sheets of G10 that I bought from knifematerial.it. Thank you, Keith, for doing custom sizing for me.
Now you
Uh,
mentioned that you would think that it holds through the life cycle of that model, right? But
mhm.
what would you be worried most about for it to wear out, or what could the potential problems be for it to not hold up?
Now, currently,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, what
nothing.
could happen? I mean, I have no clue how you would destroy something like that or make it not to hold up for the life cycle of that model.
I mean, I used steel tubes in the past, and these sometimes do still wear out. But I just use too strong of a Daka Daka setting on my Metabo drill. Daka Daka, yeah. And these tend to wear out, but I don't think anything will fail. In the past, it was usually just the
Threat.
threading
Yeah.
itself. Yeah, and I'm now doing um these handle scales will be machined in just one operation, which is really, really nice. Again, thanks to the big sheets that I can get. And because in the past, I would be using smaller blocks and just machining the handle holes for the screws. And then I do another operation on another fixture, which would have these tubes sticking up a little bit. So they are kind of a locating feature, but nothing is perfect and everything has tolerances. So they do not come out as perfect as I would like.
Mhm.
Um, tenth of a millimeter, sometimes a little bit less of deviation. But
But you
now,
have to have two
Mhm.
steps now as well. You have to machine the holes into the sheet first and then screw the sheet down, right?
Yeah, but because I'm not uh, doing another work offset, so I'm not placing another fixture that I need to locate in the
Mhm.
X and Y zeros, there is no deviance then.
Ah, okay. Ah, yeah, okay. The sheet stays on the same position, then you screw it down,
hmm
and then
hmm
okay, makes sense.
hmm
Yeah, that's smart. Nice.
hmm Yeah, can't wait to test that out. I mean,
W- Would you have considered to have smaller clearance because between the handles it looks like they're very far, spread far from each other, if you know what I mean?
Uh,
So
yeah, but no.
no.
Just because of how I am machining those, I'm using a 8 millimeter ball end. So the closest place that needs to be between them
Yeah.
is a little bit over. It's,
Yeah.
I think, 8.5 millimeters.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, there are bigger gaps, and I think you could play with trying and rotating them, but in the end, if I gain one handle scale, I kind of don't care.
Yeah. Okay.
That's you know
No, makes sense. I mean,
cross
it
knowledge.
just looked like a little bit too much waste, but I get it. I mean, probably the material price is not
Mm,
high enough for it to even pay off if you did some space management, if you will, or something like that.
yeah,
And
I mean, I've done it, and in the past, it most often came back and bite me in the ass, just because it's the most the most important thing is reliability with CNC, and if you want
uh,
to have proper walkaway times without anything hitting anything, or the pieces fitting just properly. When I was doing these like with separate blocks, sometimes the blocks would not fit properly because they were cut with a little bit of deviation, with small deviation, and then you have to go back, trim them just a little bit, just a hair to make them fit, and then you have a whole new process just to play around with the material. And now it's just I screw down the big sheet and I start a program, and I am off to the races to do anything other that I want.
makes
Oh
sense.
no,
Did you
it kind of
calculate how much quicker you will be compared
mm,
to the single blocks? Because I mean, I would think it's a lot.
it. No, I did not, and I think the biggest benefit is just the ability to walk away. So if I have at least 2 hours of walk away time with one operation without needing to change tools, right? So one tool is doing work for 2 hours. I think that's a huge win because in the past
Yeah.
it was mostly like 20 minutes, and 20 minutes, you just get started
Just play
doing
on your
some
phone for
different
20 minutes.
process. Oh, that's easy. That you just chat with Benjamin on the phone about the differences in toilet shapes. and
Important conversations.
Yeah, exactly. And now it's just, with standardization comes in a inherent small loss in material, but I do not focus on that at all. I mean, in the past I would have, but now I'm really happy to be able to machine from the same big sheet both my Iltus handle scales and Varnas handle scales and the new models that are to come in the next few months. So it's really good. It's really cool. I'm feeling really, really comfortably now, and being able to pump out some quite high numbers of handle scales. And
Nice.
yeah, it's just I sound really happy from my voice, as you can hear.
Sleepy Polly again.
Just a little bit. Yeah. But I'm so excited. There is still so much work to be done. Taking pictures for the website, for example, putting on product description, sending out a newsletter, doing a long format video, and blah blah blah. So, I guess, Benjamin, you do not release kind of new models, but you do batches. Do you have like a celebration ritual? Because I want to celebrate this kind of launch.
I do.
Cigar and
actually.
whiskey.
No whiskey, because usually I drive home from work, but every time I sell a batch, or I'm finished with a batch, and then I package it, and usually then it's a little office time preparing the newsletter and all that. And once I release it and ship it out on shipping day or the day after, I sit in my shop and send the invoices and the emails out and all that, and I celebrate with a cigar and enjoy that.
Rubbing his hands together, counting all his money on the invoices.
Exactly. Exactly. But it's fun. But do you mean by shipping out, you are actually shipping out all of the knives?
Yeah. I mean, so in a production knives batch, I finish the knives, I package them up, and then I send the newsletter out, and I do it all manually. But it wouldn't, an online shop, and so that's a separate discussion to have. But I do it manually, anyways. I get paid, and then I ship them out more or less on one day. Of course, there are some delays with some customers on all that. Then I ship some knives out, 2 days after or whatever. But the majority of them I ship out on one day, and that's usually the day where I will sit in my shop and enjoy a cigar in silence and alone, and really, enjoy it.
It kind of really makes sense because all of the knives are really the same, I guess. So they are pre-packaged, so you just slap on a shipping label, right?
I do the same thing for my custom knives, though. I work those in batches of 20, and I package them as well. I just have to be careful to put the name on the package. But since I vacuum seal all of them, but then I can still see through and see what knife it is. Then I package it up, put it in the box, and then I put the name with the from the assignment, or the contract, if you will. Put it on the box. Leave the box in the shop, but I'll take the assignment with me home, because I do all my invoices and the emails from home later on. But that way, I've never in those 7 years, and I don't know how many 100 knives, confused a package or anything. It sounds it sounds sketchy maybe, or too manual and too little automated or whatever, but it works for me, and it's a relatively, how do you say, lean process in my It's manual still, but not a lot of effort.
But why do you have to go home to finish up with the invoices? Why are you bringing work home?
It's just where I have my office space, because I don't want to have a computer in the shop. It just gets dirty, and I don't want to. I do it in the afternoon, and I have good internet. I mean, I am having the podcast not from my shop, but from home as well. That's just where I do office work from.
Okay. I mean, I do. I kind of. I would be afraid in your case. I don't know. I just kind of like to slap on the shipping label just right after I've packaged the knife, so I surely know everything is fine and okay. I did not forget anything. Tape it up, slap on the shipping label, and just it's done.
I mean, it makes sense, but I do that. I mean, I write the name on the package with marker. So, I mean,
Mm.
it's as long as there are not two John Smiths, that won't ever be really a problem, because I'm doing exactly that. I'm packaging up the knife and putting the name on the package right then and right there. And as I said, I never confused anything with those production knives. Of course, it's way easier because then I don't give a fuck at all. I print 30 labels and then I slap them on one after another. That's from a effort sense very very enjoyable, because also in regards to invoice, it's the same invoice. What I do, since we talked about automation and all that, I write all the knives details from my custom knives in the invoice as well, not only for me but also for the customer. So he gets a certificate, but he gets the invoice as a PDF as well, and all the details, which steel, which handle material, weight even of the knife, is all in the invoice as well. It's a lot of effort because I sit at home with my assignment and in the shop before packaging, I have to take all those measurements, because when a customer asks me for 250 Giotto, usually that would end up 250 times 57 millimeters. But of course, there is some variance, and in regards to length, I take 5 millimeters variance. Usually, it ends up being 255, and then in height, I go by millimeter. So if it's 255 times 58, I write that on my assignment and later on the invoice, and he gets the certificate as well. But I'm just saying it's way more work, but I'm thinking it pays off. I mean, for the customer, but also for me. I have it all in my, how would you say, in my accounting, if you will. But
Mhm.
I look up knives often. I sometimes get approached by customers who bought the knife secondhand and they have questions. They of course didn't receive the invoice, although they could if the first buyer would send the invoice to them, which I would think is legitimate, but they usually don't. uh but yeah, I then look it up and then I can tell them what it is exactly, because I still have it in my digital notes or in the invoices.
But you can only identify it if they have the certificate, right? Or if you
No,
remember
no,
the
they
knife.
can send me, either they can send me a picture, then I can, usually I remember, sometimes I don't, then I ask who they bought it from. Then I surely know. If they can tell me the customer who originally bought it from me, then it's easy peasy. And worse, if push comes to shove, I can always, when he sends me a picture, the customer, by the handle materials, I put in, for example, in my drive, I put in Maser Birch Western handle titanium, and it will search like 3 invoices where those keywords pop up. He gives me those 3 invoices out, where, because that is a combination that might have happened more often, you know, and then I
Mhm.
can look at those knives and then I will see, okay, one was a Nakiri, that's out, because I'm searching for a Giotto, and then I can find it that way. But
Mm.
I've never not found a knife in my
Have you,
invoices.
uh, because a lot of people who are buying from you are kind of connoisseurs,
Your collectors,
collectors.
yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about just numbering those
It,
on a visible spot?
on a visible spot, I never wanted to do, and
Okay.
I number them in a sense by batches because the date comes in.
Hmm.
So it's the same date for every batch. I I thought in the beginning about numbering every piece, but the problem is, how do you deal with lost pieces? I mean, you would just go on with the numbers, but that number is just gone, and in the end, I don't know, my numbers at a certain date would say 1,000 knives, but I only ever delivered 980 because of, fails, problems, knives I never shipped out, or things like that. I don't know. It just didn't feel right for me,
I mean, what do you mean by fails and lost pieces?
If a blade cracks or warps, or I mean, I back when I had the stainless clad stuff, the numbering, the engraving on the tang would happen at a soft annealed stage, and those were mostly cracking in heat treatment. So that number would have been put in, right? And then they would crack, and then that number essentially is gone. All those knives I made in the same batch after those knives are numbered already, but really, if you want to look at it with the wrong number, then because I would have to move a number down. I don't know, maybe
Yeah,
that's the German
yeah,
in me, but I don't like that thought.
yeah, but there are kind of two solutions here, because you can laser engrave those after heat treatment, and maybe you can engrave them not on the blade but maybe on the butt cap screw or whatever.
Laser engraving would be possible, but on a visible spot, I don't like. And even on the tang, I don't know. I mean, let me ask you that question: what would the reasoning for the number be in your opinion?
The collectors.
I mean, yeah, collectors dig it, and just to, I don't know, it's kind of tickles me, right?
But wouldn't the
I,
date be more relevant if you know, okay, that's a knife, early work from 2020, for example, instead
I'm
of,
put bro, I'm putting both
oh, yeah. I mean,
of
yeah.
them.
Hmm.
I just like to see the count go up, and it's the very, very last thing that I engrave, and my engravings are on the inside of the handle. So on the
The
opposite
tang.
side of the tang, yeah, like yeah, in the inside of the handle, but not like the one you can see, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a knife maker. I don't know how it's called. Okay, what's the proper term? I don't know. The tang in the inside of the handle, so you can clearly see it, and it's basically that it's made in Lithuania. The what is the model name? What is the steel? The hardness of the steel, the date that the blade itself was manufactured,
Yeah.
and the number.
Yeah. I mean, I like
Oh,
that, especially that you hide it as well. Even though, I mean, with EDCs, I wouldn't have as much of a problem seeing all that, but I still like the option more that you, especially with your takedown scales, that you hide it. It's more elegant, I'm thinking.
I mean, it's not hidden. It's inside of your hand. You don't have to take off the handle scales to see it.
Oh, you
Oh, it's
mean the bottom
it's
of the handle on the tang.
yeah. A full tang, and then at the like
Okay,
where your fingers would go on the bottom of the tang, the belly
okay,
side, I
but that's
guess.
still pretty hidden. I mean,
It. Mm,
I would. I mean, that's elegant as well. I like that. I think. Fuck. An Austrian is doing a similar thing on the spine of the knife. I like that as well. Because it's small, it's elegant, it's symmetrical. I like that. I'm missing the name right now. Anyways, but I would like it as well if you put it on the beneath the handle scales on the tang.
Yeah, but you are not able to see it. I want my customers to see it when they want to see it without too much hassle. And it's because it's on the inside. If you don't want to see it and you're holding the knife, you are not seeing it. You have to specifically look for it. So it's nice, no? It's the
Yeah,
best
it's
of
nice.
both worlds.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
So it would be kind of similar if you would do on the end screw of your handle scales. If you are not looking for it, you are not basically seeing it.
Theoretically, but the screw can be lost.
So
I like the idea on the tang.
but you are not doing.
Handle is kind of not a waste product, but if anything goes, it's the handle. It's usually not the blade, except for when you
Yeah.
break it. It's
That is
not
true.
a consumable would be the right word, but the handle is not as a consumable. But you know what I'm saying. Yeah,
It's a separate part of the knife. It's not the blade itself, which is
exactly. The important part is the
almost
blade.
permanent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Equilibrium blades is the guy I was talking
yeah.
about.
Mhm.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does it on the spine. Like that a lot. Looks very elegant.
Paulie, do you know who else puts numbers on their products?
Let me
Kilns.
think. Benjamin, do you want to do the ad read?
Sorry.
Hey, yo, Ben, wanna do it?
I would have had to prep something. Balthasar from Mini Hell Kilns. The oven, the kiln made for you. I don't know. No, Polly, you do.
It's not that easy, right? It's not that easy.
I'm not prepped. Come on.
Kilns. The show is sponsored by minihell.eu because they got the next kiln for you. Our good friend Baltazar is working on wonderful new stuff, which is a portable, easy to heat up and quickly heat up heat treatment oven for farriers. So it goes to 1000 degrees in like 15 minutes. It's still work in progress and he's trying to launch it. The working envelope is like 23 centimeters by 23 centimeters on like 11 centimeters, if I remember correctly. Because I'm too lazy to look at the numbers, but it's very light. It's just 19 kilograms. It's one face. And yeah, it's just a great thing that is to come. So I can't wait to see that good stuff. But if you are just a regular knife maker, you can go on minihell.eu and find the next kiln for you, because he got a lot of different choices, different sizes that will fit your need. He has also different controllers if you want a fancy one or an easy peasy one. He got that covered too. And if you don't find the size that you need, you can always shoot him a DM or an email and he can make a custom one. Maybe you are doing Cerakote curing, or maybe you want a big kiln to do annealing, or I don't know what, maybe for pottery. He can make that. So minihell.eu. And while you are shopping on there and you are at the checkout, don't forget to use Carbon5 at checkout as a discount code to save 5%, which you can spend on handle materials, steel, anything that is knife related. Create your next knife and just get that money going. So minihell.eu, they got the next kiln for you. Now, back to the show.
I'm about to make you look very bad because I'm about to ask you why a farrier needs a heat treatment oven.
You
need to be able to explain it to me.
yeah, it's easy peasy. I mean, I misspoke. It's basically for electric forging. That's why it is getting up to the temperature really quickly. We are thinking on getting Baltazar on the show again, but maybe we will wait for him to launch that new product, so he might tell us more about that. But it's basically just a portable electric forge.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, perfect. I thought about that, but wasn't sure since you said, yeah. And the other thing is, Baltazar should include his website link on his Instagram. I was just on there and I didn't see a website link.
A funny thing, Baltazar's Instagram got hacked a month ago, but he got it back. He fucking got it back, and I broke his balls that he should have two-factor authentication. Also, he's a very smart dude, and he told me about how it happened, and it actually happened not because he texted with beautiful ladies that sent him the link to watch at their boobies.
Of course,
but apparently but apparently it was something similar to a man-in-the-middle attack where he was just using a free Wi-Fi at a hotel, which is totally possible if you are not using two-factor authentication. But also do not click on beautiful ladies.
Yeah. I mean, the Wi-Fi would need to make a new login, right? And they can catch that. But if you're already logged in, would it be a problem as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if they are creating it's like Wi-Fi spoofing.
Yeah.
If they are creating a network and they are a man in the middle, which they can filter out your network activity. And if you are logging in from a new location, from a new network, sometimes social media asks you to verify your login or maybe log in again. So,
yeah, that would be the problem.
Also, it really depends how people are managing multiple Instagram accounts, where you can have it beautifully in one place on one Meta account, but also you can try and log in into different accounts just without having them connected. If you don't want that, and maybe sometimes maybe the application is not working right and you are just trying to access that information. Maybe you are going through a browser, and in the browser on your phone you need to log in again, and this is how they get you.
Okay, yeah, good explanation. I mean, still, he should put a link into his Instagram.
Yeah, definitely. Mini_hell_corn kilns. It's so hard to say. underscore.
I actually thought about getting one of his ovens just because my current one is so big. It's
Good.
not the fluidized sandbed. I have two. I have a atmospheric kiln, and it's just the chamber is big, but then the walls are an additional 20 centimeters all around. So they are way thicker than modern ovens. And I just thought about getting a new one just to conserve some, shop space. And better heat up times. Sorry. Yeah, go on.
And if I remember correctly, the last time he had Baltazar, he had a very valid point, which I don't remember now. But when sadly, I have to re-listen to that show. But he said that one of the biggest mistakes that new kiln makers do, or at least like knife makers that do DIY kilns, they put in way too much insulation way around it. So
it's not a DIY oven though. It's just from the 70s and built like a tank.
Yeah. Now you have a tank in your workshop, so you got that problem.
Yeah.
But definitely. And if you buy from minihell.eu, you can use Carbon 5 at checkout, Benjamin.
I will forget when I do.
You will.
But I appreciate that.
Yeah, you hate money. You don't want to save 5%.
No, I'm just too stupid. I don't hate money, but stupidity will cost you. I mean, it is how it is.
in the invoices for you just keep coming.
Ben, you mentioned earlier in the show being busy with the Edge of Hope project. I know we haven't announced any of the makers yet, but obviously you are one of them. Have you started your project yet? I mean, you got your material, right? People keep messaging me that stuff showing up. And
I have got my material. It looks great. The wood from Fabian Shell Fire Arts, I think it is, on Instagram. Great. The stabilized walnut. I've got stabilized wood from him. I've bought a bunch like a year ago or something, and the quality of his wood. And I'm not, advertising for him, like to get something free, but I'm really convinced of his stuff. He's really doing some great stabilizing. So that wood looks great and it feels great. It's super dense, super heavy. And then the Damasteel material, of course. Damasteel. What can I say? Pretty nice. So no, I didn't start yet, but I will probably start with the next batch just to be, on time and safe and all that. So yeah, it is in line, so to say. I have a few projects to finish right now. I'm currently finishing a batch of MCX knives. The collaboration I have with Modern Cooking and Oliver Mertens. I'm finishing one knife in between just for a local customer, a friend of mine, and another blade. And after that, I'm starting a batch with some Knife Show Austria knives, with the Edge of Hope knife. Probably the Damasteel knife that I'll make for the DCI. And I'm thinking of only making one blade and auctioning it off. So that will be interesting. Live auctioning it off, with the help of Polly. So that will be, at least it will be chaotic and funny, I'm thinking. And it makes sense to make both in one go, because heat treating stainless steel is way different from carbon steel, and I would need to usually what I do is I heat treat all my carbon steel blades, and then I ramp the oven up to stainless steel temperature and heat treat those. But then I only need to do that one time in one batch when I do the stainless steel knives in one batch. So yeah, that's probably that's the thinking behind why I do it now, even though I need the Damasteel blade for DCI only in November. Um, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know what the question was.
No, I just asked if you had already started yours. I know a few of the people have already got started, or at least have some designs going in. One of the makers already messaged me and asked me if a certain knife was allowed, as long as it is a kitchen knife and you use the material that we sent. People can do whatever they want, but this is going to be a interesting knife. It's from one of
Yeah,
the makers from the U.S., so it'll be
yeah,
cool to see all that when the pictures start showing up and when we start announcing who the makers are. We'll get some of that out for the followers of the Edge of Hope page. So excited to see how that's going to turn out. One of the things that I've been working on is trying to find some cases for the Knife Show Austria. When we did it before, it was at the Solinger Knife Show, and of course, they can just borrow cases from the Knife Museum, and it's not an easy task to find them. So maybe I'll end up making something. We'll see. You kind of got to find something that fits like normal show size tables, and those vary slightly from show to show depending on where they get their tables from. But yeah, we'll see what we come up with.
yeah. Mean, do we need a case? Maybe some cheap IKEA, glass cabinet, something like that, where the knives aren't like flat on the table, but on stands within that cabinet, can be viewed from all sides. Then, I mean, I'm
Yeah,
just brainstorming here because it would be cheap, the IKEA cabinet,
yeah, I looked into
or
stuff like that. Like the ones that I was thinking of to put on the table. You either got to buy a really expensive one that's like made for museums, or you end up with like 6 or 7 small ones. And I think they should all be together. It's like all one project. So that was the next thing I looked at. Like people have like, I don't know if they have collect shoes or something. They make like cabinets and shit like that, or for collectors items where it's not flat on the table, like you said. They might be stacked up like a bookcase kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I saw somebody recently, I can't remember who it was, but I think it might have been in a video from DB Blades at one of the knife shows where he's from, and somebody just had a simple piece of plexiglass with like feet like from a washing machine or something like that, like placed around it. So it just made a space of like 5 centimeters between the knife and the table. It was open on the sides and everything, but because it's so short and close to the table, people can't reach it and grab anything. And we do have some
Okay.
a worker from the charity, and Meshad's gonna help us out with somebody from the hotel that's gonna stay with the knives, so that might be an option and easy to transport. You don't have to worry about it breaking and stuff like that too. Maybe that's what we'll end up with. I'll have to see if I can find it and show you guys, see what you think about it. But it's an easy option, I think, if you can picture
Put
what
it
I'm
into the
saying.
show notes.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I always say. There's no show notes and nothing gets put into it.
That's so annoying.
Isn't it? I know. I listened back to the
If
episode and I'm like, fuck, I don't remember what I was supposed to put something in the show notes.
You have to note it then and there to not forget.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, the last episode I did, and then as soon as we closed the browser, all the notes that are in on the chat, they disappear. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but mine says like the chat from the show, and then next to it says footnotes. So maybe it's only on mine because I'm recording. So I would have to write them in the
Yeah, I
footnotes in
don't
order
see
for them to be displayed later.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was thinking manual note on paper, like where you're
Old
sitting.
school, yeah.
Yeah. Will we lose this episode again?
No. This is
No, not again.
So we did have, I think it was with Sid from Sven from Sid Knives, that we had a problem. And what happens is this recording is each audio track is recorded separately on each of our computers, and it wasn't working. And we just had him sign in and reload it. I don't remember what he had to do, but it just loaded his track back up onto the server, and we were ready to go with it. So it's easy to recover them anyway. You also have like 5 tracks, and Albert will have a fun time putting them all together, but I'm sure we'll get the episode.
Sorry, Albert.
So any of the other podcasts out there that usually have Benjamin come on there, maybe think twice about asking him to come on.
Yeah, right now, no, honestly, it's horrible. And I hate problems. No, really. What I hate most are problems that I can't solve. Everyone has those problems. They are still annoying, but at least you know how to solve them and know what you have to do. And then you still hate it, but you do it. But
Yeah, yeah.
with that shit, I just don't know what to do anymore. I have a relatively new computer. I have a new, good, and expensive mic. I did deinstall the sound drivers. I use a different, USB-C port every time. I use a different
Mhm.
browser. I mean, I don't know. I'm not an IT guy, but I'm reaching my limits here.
But it hasn't happened since you got the new mic, so maybe it's the mic.
Whoa. What did Paulie say?
Use a simple mic. You don't need an expensive one.
I mean, it's relatively. I don't know what it was, but it's a brand mic, is what I'm saying. It's not some cheap headset, 30 euros fuck shit.
I use a hella cheap non-brand mic recommended by Keith, and it's great.
Which one are you using?
I can't even pronounce it.
Ni hao, xing mao, ma nao.
What did you
Something
call
like
my
that.
mother?
A nice lady. I call her mother of a bitch.
You know I have a sister, motherfucker.
Oh no, I did not know that. I did not do that. I'm so sorry. Oh god damn it. You know what I meant. Don't deflect to your sister, you weak man.
I'll invite her to Knife Show Austria and she will arm wrestle you into obliteration.
Is she that strong? Oh, picking your sister to fight your own battles, right? I remember last year we should have had arm wrestling competition, but you bitched out.
You chickened out?
You chickened out.
I did not.
You did?
You motherfucker was sizing me up all the time, but you never asked for it.
I did when you were smoking a cigar and drinking a whiskey in the private party, and you're like, nah. Thank you.
I definitely didn't say no.
Yeah. Next year. This year. Bitch, I'm coming for you.
I'm going to put that in the show notes. Yeah. Arm wrestling, Knife Show Austria.
Perfect.
It's done.
And after the show, it's getting down. Yeah, after the show, I cannot get. I cannot hurt you.
Maybe
before you.
No, yeah. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I cannot hurt you before you sell out. They will buy then out of pity. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, maybe I said no because I was smoking a cigar, but I didn't say no. I said no, not right now. Maybe.
Oh, that's such a woman behavior. I said no, but no does not.
No, I mean, would you? You can't arm wrestle while eating either. I mean, what the fuck?
I can.
I'm not arm wrestling while I'm smoking a cigar.
I can. Look, I can arm wrestle while I'm eating a Kaiser bun and a Leberkäse while I'm drinking beer with the next hand. Would I? I'm already victorious. I'm already victorious because I'm eating a Leberkäse. Bro, it's win-win for me.
Yeah, but I'll smash it out of your hand with the, with the leverage.
And you would lose to a guy who is eating Leberkäse.
Oh, that would be horrible. I would not come back.
He's got his Leberkäse and his little umbrella drink next to him, kicking your ass.
Imagine that would be the end in front of my wife.
Yeah. And my umbrella drink. The last year, Treta Knives, he gave me a straw with an umbrella that was shaped of a penis. So imagine losing to this.
Ooh.
He drank with it all night long. He wouldn't let go of that thing.
It's just such a good shape, It's just such a good shape. It fits perfectly in my mouth.
Empty, nothing coming out anymore. Paul is still sucking.
Suck that dry. Suck it dry.
Desperate for that straw. Such a nice picture in my head. Perfect.
And imagine losing to this. Imagine the peak of male physique, and you lost to it this
I
year.
imagine all those boxers, all those beefy boxers that lost to Tyson Fury felt like that, because he's I wouldn't even call it a dad bod. It's just he's pear-shaped. And then you lose to that guy. It's kind of horrible.
I mean, he can take some punches, and he can shoot some punches. Do
Look,
not underestimate.
No, I'm not doubting his skill. I mean, obviously, it's evident that he's very skillful, but he doesn't look skillful. That's the difference. He looks like a fat, incapable fuck. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, just from the looks. Just be honest.
Look, to make it fair, you need to drop some weight. I'm like at 97, 98 right now. You have to drop some kilos if you are in the hundreds.
Are we doing weight classes right now?
I mean, we are. If you are bulking up, I'm bulking up.
Motherfucker, are you insane? I'm bulking up with fat.
Yeah, so
I told you, Christmas cookies, fuck.
Weight is weight, okay? Weight is weight.
All right. Let's even it up on Polly's side. So the losing hand side from Polly, we're gonna put some crushed glass on the table to make it more interesting. So come on, if you win, you push his hand into that pile of crushed glass.
But only on Polly's side. I'm all for that.
But only on Polly's side. All right, let's do it.
I'm all for that. This will be the biggest motivation in my life, not to get my hand into the crushed glass. I will use all of the, primal strength that I have. You will lose. I will rip your hand off. You won't be able to forge or jerk for a week after this.
Polly, jerking off doesn't count as training. You know that.
Bro.
No rebuttal. Just.
What do you mean it doesn't count? Then what? I'm underweight and I'm underprepared.
I mean,
undertrained.
Obviously, you're training a lot. So
I'm training a lot.
Yeah.
I'm training daily.
Sometimes 2 times a day.
Sure, wait. 2 times. It's 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. Sometimes,
and the 2 hour. Don't forget the 2 hour break you got now with the handle scale machining thing.
Oh yeah, right. You have to,
Now it's all making sense now.
I mean that is why knife making is the best job ever. You have these long breaks. You just press the green button, knives come out. You just sell those, and in the meantime, you train.
That was a low carbon episode we recorded today, right? I mean, that is not high carbon.
The last 45 minutes was for sure.
And the first.
So the public episode is basically just talking about our week and Benjamin doing the robot voice, and we are waiting for him. Yeah, I will remember this. And don't forget about the shirt. Don't forget about
the shirt. The shirt I actually will take a note, because that is smart idea.
Yeah, but wait, DCI, when is DCI?
I've sent you the date. I don't know, November. But
yeah, I know. November. So it's after.
Yeah, it's after.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Send him the shirt. He's still gonna wear the High Carbon Podcast T-shirt on.
I mean,
I will wear the High Carbon shirt on the arm wrestling night.
I think you should change shirts like 10 times throughout the episode. Keep putting all the different ones on there. I'll send you a High Carbon on one of mine. Just keep changing knife maker t-shirts.
All on cam. Changing on cam.
Yeah.
No. I will have them on all at once.
Yeah, there you go. Keep peeling them off.
One off in the next. Yeah. I will
when the auction closes, when the auction closes, it's got no shirt left.
I'm just naked with socks. Guys, buy the knife. Bit more.
Don't scare my people away.
No, I will. If they do not bid, I will take off some clothes.
Yeah, but it's not a threat. They can just leave. If they are not willing to bid, they are not there anyway. So you have
That
to
makes sense.
incentivize them. If they are bidding, you are taking shirts off for them to see. That would be, an incentive to come and stay.
Oh,
Bec-
I thought they do not want for me to take off the
Oh,
shirts.
for
Okay,
sure.
it's fine.
No,
It's
they
fine.
want. They will screenshot it and it will be all around the internet. They want it.
And at the very end, on my naked skin, I will have written with a marker Benjamin Camon. So it's the only shirt that I cannot take off.
Yeah. I mean, I own you after all, so
Yeah. I mean, you invited me. I have to deliver now.
yeah, you're my bitch, so
I have to do my part. Yeah, and I agreed to this. I agreed to this to be your bitch.
No,
You're like,
hey, be real about this. You didn't only agree; you were excited.
I was excited. Yeah.
And I was too. I mean, I will admit, but
whose idea was it?
I asked him. Paulie didn't know I was doing the DCI, so I asked him if he was willing because I know we will have fun, and Paulie can talk a lot if he wants to. So
it's always a good time with you, Ben. So when you proposed, I said yes. It was a proposal I could not say no to.
Yeah, I mean, how could you?
I mean, I got a full room of knife makers to embarrass you, a little bit myself, of course, but it's fine.
I mean, in my room, usually, there will be some knife makers, or maybe we will change rooms. Some last DCI, they just how do you say it, conglomerated into one room, and then we were shooting the shit after the show kind of.
Oh, it was really great. I still remember.
Let the show run for an extra half an hour or something because it was still loaded
something like that.
His room.
Yeah. I still remember Dom from DB Blades joining in from his terrace or something where he looked like a DJ with his one headphone on. And he was just doing shit on his table. Yeah, it was great. It was good. This year, oh man, I can't wait. Your room will be steaming hot. It will be.
But the auction is a good idea, isn't it? I mean, I hope. It will be fucking confusing, and I don't know how to technically pull it off if people have to bid, in writing only, for example, or if I should invite everyone, or if everything counts and I just have to, take notes and see who last.
You don't have to do anything. That's what Paul is there for, right? He's just one taking. He's gonna write everything down, keep counts.
What the?
Where the bid is? Who bid? What?
No, I'm
Fuck
with you.
Off, Keith.
I mean, you're getting a free shirt out of it.
It would be all the work for Paulie, but what if he lets me down? Someone bids like 3,000 euros and Paulie says, "Oh, I don't know who that was."
I mean, maybe we can do a website, free website.
What is the name
with IT?
What was the name of the AI that Baker Fortune Tools? Yeah, okay, ask Claude. He'll take care of it for you. There's got to be something you can set up real quick for Claude to take all that info for you.
Yeah. No, wait. I will do it, but Ben, you would not know what was the final bid.
That's even better. So Ben has no idea how
that's even
he's
better.
making money or not.
And then I will tell you the bid, and I will transfer you the money.
You will transfer the money?
Yes, because yes. It's fine.
Sorry, Ben. 100 euros.
I will just take my cut silently. And it's fun. It's fine. I mean, there is zero hassle for you. Just imagine.
Look, at least you didn't pretend to not take a cut, because you could have also said, "I will transfer you 100%, no worries." You said you will take your cut silently. I appreciate your honesty. Really?
I mean, I have to. I have to take my cut.
Of course.
There is no need for you not to trust me. You know I'm taking my cut, but you are getting compensated very well.
But what if your cut is 100%?
You wouldn't know that. Out of sight, out of mind. It does not hurt you.
But I would know that if my balance doesn't change on my account.
After DCI, you are just blocked.
Oh shit! Then I would have to wait 11 months until we see on Knife Show Austria again.
Yeah, and you would not look into my eyes. You will look at the ground because last year, you lost the arm wrestling competition with Twitch.
You're really getting me there. I will. We will actually do this, I think.
It's on. I'm gonna have a trophy made. I'm bringing it with me.
It's done.
Paulie will take one of his glorious shits while I tear him down.
Yeah. And I will bring my own toilet because your Austrian ones, they suck. It was not recorded, but they suck.
What? We didn't record that?
Oh, we did, but maybe it did not end in the final show. Listeners, we had a full talk about toilet types. So
Make it a low carbon. Just sprinkle it in between.
So, quick wrap up. There was lots of gibberish, and you're gonna be at DCI in your own room this year, and the Edge of Hope knife is gonna be started soon, and we'll see you all this weekend at Soling. Last weekend when you hear this, is that about right?
Yes, perfect.
Yeah,
could have saved a lot of time if you said that right from the beginning.
Ben, it was nice having you on as always. You'll definitely be back again, I'm sure.
It was nice talking to you guys.
Yeah, we'll talk to you all next week. Bye for now.
Kisses.
Bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye. Wiedersehen. Benny in the house.
Oh.
Little bitch.
Where the fuck is Albert?
Bully up.